we are going to prepare a jelly box, which is an alternate version of jelly ball. So we usually see people make a jelly ball, but now we are going to make a new version, which is jelly box. So first thing first, we need to mix 10 gram of jelly with 12 tablespoons of sugar. Miss Awada will instruct the demonstration. After that, you need to stir it well, and then you will pour the mixture into the pot. Right after that, you need to put 400 milliliter of water. You need to pour it slowly and stir it well. After you stir and it blends well, you will turn on the pot and let it cook for a few minutes. You must keep stir the mixture so that the mixture will cook properly. Next, we will skip to the part where the mixture is done. Now that we already done with the mixture, so now we are going to pour the mixture into the mold. So Mr. Raif will instruct the demonstration.
Make sure every mold is filled, every single part of it is filled.
It's okay if you do it slowly. You don't need to do it fast. Okay. Okay. This part is not full. After we pour the mixture into the mold, then we will let it rest for a few minutes to let it harden, and then we will skip to the next process.
As you can see, this is the mixture that we have put it in the mold. As we usually see is jelly ball, but today we come with a twist, which is jelly box. Why jelly box? First, it is much more interesting. Second, it's different rather than what we get in the store. And third is you can get a bigger portion rather than the small jelly ball.
Now that we already let it rest, we going to put the mold into the freezer for a few minutes to let it 100% harden. So I will put this mixture into the freezer for a while, and then we will skip to the next process.
Okay. After 10 minutes putting it in the freezer, we have now a hardened jelly inside the mold. As you can see now, it is hardened. Now what we are going to do is we are going to remove the jelly from the mold inside a container, and after removing it one by one, we are going to repeat the process with the other flavor which is that we have, such as grape, melon, lychee and grass jelly. We are going to repeat the process with different flavors, and after that we are going to insert it on the stick. On the stick it must have different flavors, right? Such as lychee,
melon.
Like we are going to put it around 5 different flavors in one stick.
So this is the jelly that we have made. We are going to proceed to the next step, which is assembling process. In this process, we are going to stick 5 flavors of jelly on each stick. So let us demonstrate to you.
As you can see that right now I'm sticking the jelly that we have made using the mold, and then we will stick it 5 in each stick with different flavor. As you can see here, on the bottom it's grape, and the following lychee, jelly grass, and now that I'm putting is apple, right?
Strawberry.
Melon.
Oh, it's melon. I'm sorry, it's mellow. As you can see here, I'm done sticking with the different flavor of jelly, and then in each pack that we sell, there will be three stick, right? Yes, it's three stick. So yeah, if you guys wanna know, how do we calculate the price for this product? Then you need to see us calculate the price according to our cost and others. Next, we will skip to the video of calculation. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Danish Raif bin Muhammad Rozi and I am from class Dan 5B. So today I am going to present cost accounting assignment, which is we have to do accounting regarding our product that we have produced. As you guys have seen before, we managed to produce jelly box. So today I am going to present the direct material, indirect material, forecasted demand, and the overhead cost for producing the jelly box. So first, let us start with direct material. To produce this product, you need 4 types of direct material. The first one is jelly powder. For jelly powder, we have 5 flavor and we use Nutri-Gel brand. Five flavor of this particular brand of jelly powder is 6 ringgit and 5 cents. So after dividing that with the quantity of product that could be produced from that amount of jelly powder, we got the amount which is 0.144. This is in ringgit, as you guys can see from the table. So for the second is satay stick. Satay stick is the one that we are going to pierce our jelly box with. So the price for 100 sticks is RM 2 ringgit and 10 cent. So the quantity of the product that can be produced with that amount of stick is 100, because we have 100 stick. And after dividing 2 ringgit and 10 cent with the 100, the amount that we get is 0.021 cent. The third item is sugar. Sugar that we purchase is 1 kilogram. From the video, we have used 500 gram. So from the and the amount that we can produce is 42. So to calculate the amount that we can produce for 1 kilogram is we times 2 from the amount that we have produced before. So 42 times 2 is 84, and then the price for 1 kilogram sugar is 3 ringgit 50 cent. We divide it by 84 to amount 0.042 cent. And the fourth item, the last direct material, is water, which is 2 liter. With 2 liter, we can produce 42 pieces of jelly box. The price of the water is 1 ringgit and 80 cent. We use mineral water for this production. So 1 ringgit and 80 cents divided by 42 amounting to 0.043 cent. So next we go to indirect material. For indirect material, we have 6 items, which is ice mold, electric pot, plastic glove, which is 100 pieces, transparent packaging, shipping for material fee, and freezer. So first, let's go with the ice mold. The ice mold that we have purchased have 58 holes, which we can produce 58 we can produce 58 jelly cube from the ice mold. So the price of the ice mold is 3 ringgit 50 cent. Divided it by 58, then the amount that we're going to get is 0.06 cent. The second is electric pot. The electric pot cost is 14 ringgit and 50 cent. And the quantity that we have produced with that electric pot before is 42. So 14 ringgit 50 cent divided by 42 amounting to 0.35 cent. The third is plastic glove, which is inside of the plastic glove box have 100 pieces of plastic glove. The plastic glove for 100 pieces price is 3 ringgit. So 3 ringgit divided by 100 amount it to 0.03 cent. So the fourth one is transparent packaging. The fourth one. So transparent packaging also have 100 pieces inside them. And the amount that we bought from Shopee is 4 ringgit. So 4 ringgit divided by 100 amounting to 0.04 cent. The fifth one is shipping for material fee. So shipping for material fee is 1 ringgit 90 cent. We have shown the receipt in the video before. So let's just proceed with the calculation. 1 ringgit and 90 cent divided by 42 amounting to 0.16 cent, which is 16 cent. And the last one is freezer. The freezer that we have used amounting to 379 ringgit, and we have tested it with 42 jelly box. So what we are going to do is the amount of the freezer, which is 379 ringgit divided by 42, which amounted to 9 ringgit and 2 cent. So the total material cost is 40 ringgit 35 cent, and the total material cost per unit is 89 cent. This is which is the direct material. This is the direct material for our product. Next, we are going to go to the forecasted demand for January 2024. For the first week of January 2024, we forecasted the sales to increase in Tuesday. This is because of the New Year holiday. Next, for the Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, the amount is the same, but in Saturday and Sunday, the amount increased. This is because a lot of our consumer consists of little kids. Little kids usually have their school break during the Saturday and Sunday. So for the second week, the amount is still the same except for Tuesday, because Tuesday is no longer a school holiday. In the third week, the amount increased since the amount we targeted increased because we assume that during this time our business are more well known among the consumer, and we proceed with the same pattern for the week for the fourth week. In total, that we have forecasted the amount of pieces of jelly box that we can produce and we can sell is 4,560 pieces. Next, we are going to go to the overhead cost of this business. So first, we need to acknowledge the cost center. There is 6 cost center for our business. The first one is kitchen. For kitchen, we are going to count the electricity cost of the kitchen. To count the electricity cost of the kitchen, we need to measure the size of the kitchen divided with the amount size of the stall that we use. So first, after we have measured, we managed to come with the amount which is 15 times 15 square feet for the kitchen, and then we are going to divide it with the total amount of the stall measure, which is 20 times 20 square feet. After you have times the square feet and divide it with the stall square feet, we are going to times it with the amount of the bills that we have paid every month, which is Rm 200 ringgit. Then we are going to times it with 12 months to find the annual cost, which resulted to the total of Rm 1,350 ringgit. So for the second job center is rental. For rental, we paid 300 ringgit every month for our stall rental. So we are going to times it with 12 months to find the annual cost, which resulted to Rm 3,600 ringgit for the rental. And the third one is indirect material. I have showed you how to count the indirect material before. Therefore, we are going to just insert the data that we have calculated before into this table, which is 405 ringgit 90 cent. So for the fourth one is indirect labor. Our business have 3 workers. Each of the workers' salary is RM 1,500 ringgit every month. Therefore, we are going to get a total of 3 workers' salary, which is 1,500 times 3. 1,500 times 3 resulted to RM 4,500 ringgit. And then we are going to times it to 12 months to find the annual cost, which is RM 5,400 ringgit for indirect labor. For the fifth one, we are going to count the depreciation of indirect material. The amount of the indirect material that we have calculated before is 405 ringgit 90 cents, right? To find the depreciation, we are going to divide it with 12 months. After dividing it with 12 months, the amount that we get is 33 ringgit 82 cents. And the last one we are going to go with is bills. Bills outside of the kitchen. So first we are going to count the electricity that is used outside of the kitchen. First we are going to take the amount of the bill that we pay and times it with 12 months. After getting the total amount, we are going to minus it with the total of electricity used by the kitchen, which is 1,350. This will get the result of 1,050 ringgit for total electricity that we use outside of the kitchen. Next, for the bills is water bill. This water bill, we use it for cleaning appliances, which isn't used in the kitchen. Therefore, we are going to take the amount of the bill that we paid every month, which is RM 35 ringgit, and we are going to times it with the 12 month, which resulted to RM 420 ringgit. So for the total of the overhead cost that we are going to just sums up all the overhead costs I have mentioned before, and you are going to get the amount of 12,259.73 or 12,259 ringgit 73 cent. Now we are going to count the OHA. What is OHA? OHA is the total of overhead costs assigned to production cost center. Next, we are going to count our business OHA. To count our business OHA, we need to take the total of overhead costs assigned to production cost center and divide it with total unit of basis to be used. So take the total which we have counted before, which is RM 12,259 ringgit 73 cent, and divide it by 4,560 unit. The unit that we get is from the forecasted demand that we have calculated before. After dividing these two amounts, we are going to get the digit RM 2 ringgit 69 cent, which is the overhead cost per unit. That's all from me. Now I am going to pass it to my next group member to show their work. Thank you.
Okay, now I am Dr. Shadiq, now going to explain about the business cost of production. So for the cost of production, we included the direct material, the direct labor and overhead cost. First, we need to know the direct material per unit, direct labor per unit and overhead per unit. And then by adding that up, we will have the total production cost per unit. So for direct material per unit, from the calculation, I get 0.25 ringgit. For direct labor per unit, 0.99 ringgit. And for overhead cost per unit, it's around 0.2 ringgit. And for total production cost per unit is 1 ringgit and 44 cent. Okay, so now the cost per unit is 1 ringgit and 44 cent. Meanwhile, for the cost per pack is 1 ringgit 44 cent multiplied by 3 equals to 4 ringgit 32 cent. Why multiplied by 3? Because we sell each pack consists of 3 sticks of jelly box. Alright. The next one is for the selling price. So we decided to set the selling price per unit for 2 ringgit and 5 cent. Meanwhile, for the selling price per pack, like I said in here, 2 ringgit point 5 multiplied by 3 because each pack contains 3 sticks of jelly box. So the selling price per pack will be 7 ringgit and 50 cent. So how do I know the markup percentage for our selling price? The formula is quite easy, which is selling price equal to cost multiply 1 plus markup percentage. So as we all get the selling price RM 7 and 50 cent equals to the cost, which is 4 ringgit 32 cent plus 4 ringgit 32 cent X. So after the calculation, we will get the markup price is 74%. So it means that from the cost per unit 1.44%. I'm sorry, for the cost per pack, which is 4 ringgit 32 cent, we mark up by 74%, and then we will get the selling price per pack, which is 7 ringgit and 50 cent. So the next we will move to the job cost. I will explain about the job cost, where the customer for this time is Halal Street Food Festival, where Halal Street Food Festival they require 500 packs of jelly box, and the delivery date is 23 March 2024. So 500 packs of jelly box, which means 1,500 sticks of jelly box. Okay. So for the product, the price quoted for the Halal Street Food Festival is RM 3,375 ringgit. So in the job cost, we are including the materials, labor, overhead, and other charges. For materials, we are including the Nutri-Gel jelly powder for the 5 flavor, satay stick, sugar, water. For the labor, we add the wages, and for the overhead is OHAR, which means overhead absorption rate. Okay. So in the table, you can see that the cost and the RM, and to complete the 500 pack of jelly box, which is 1,500 stick of jelly box, we require 8 hours of working to complete this order. Okay. So to summarize, the materials cost around RM 375 ringgit, for labor 84 ringgit, and for overhead is 1,710 ringgit. For other charges, there is none. So for the total of cost is 2,169 ringgit, and then for our selling price, which is 3,375 ringgit. So after we minus the selling price with the total cost, we will get the projected profit that will be displayed on the table. Okay, now I'm going to show you about our quotation for the customer here. Okay, so as you can see here is the quotation that we have prepared for our customer, which is Halal Street Food Festival, and the address is Malacca International Trade Center MITC, and the date, as I stated earlier, 23 March 2024. Actually, the started total is RM 3,750 ringgit, but we give the customer the discount of 10% because they buy our product in a bulk. So by minus the 10%, which is RM 375 ringgit, the total that need to be paid by the Halal Street Food Festival is 3,375 ringgit. But of course, the price offered valid only for 30 days. And then I would like to explain about the price of our product. So the price of our product is 2 ringgit and 50 cent for each stick. So how do I compare with another seller? So what I found on TikTok, most of the seller sell the jelly box or jelly ball on 3 ringgit per stick. So as for the proof, here is the screenshot from the TikTok that I have browsed. In Ampang, the seller sell 1 stick of jelly ball with the price 3 ringgit. So compared to our price is much more affordable and much more cheaper than other seller. And then that's all for my explanation. Next, I will pass it to my groupmate to explain the other explanation. Thank you.
So for workers wages rate, we have 3 workers, which is me, Awala Relati, the next one is Haku Shadi, and the last one is Muhammad Danish Raif. So we use time basis for each workers. Okay, we work 6 hours per day, and the total we work for a month is 24 days per month. Okay. So the total wages for 3 of us is RM 1,512. So we got the total by multiply the work time per day, which is 6 hours, multiplied by 24, which is our total month working day, and multiply with hourly rate, which is 10 ringgit and 50 cents. So to calculate labor cost, formula that we use is total labor cost divided by total output. So it will be RM 1,512 multiplied by 3 workers, which is us, and divide by 4,560 units. So the total that we get for our labor cost is 0.99 per unit. So the budgeted cost statement, we start with the direct materials, which is 101,140 that we get by total direct material per unit multiplied by unit produced that we get from forecast demand per month. So for direct labor, wages per person, we multiply by 3, so the total that we get is 4,536 ringgit. Okay. So by adding up the direct material and direct labor, we got the prime cost, which is 5,676 ringgit. So to calculate the total cost, we adding the production overhead, which is that we got from total overhead cost, we divide by 12, so that we get the amount is 899 ringgit 14 cent. Okay, so the total cost that we get for all is 6,575 ringgit 14 cent.